Let's take this minute to consider a very important aspect of creation and see if we can apply it. Have it happened to you that you have an idea of what you would like to be, to become, to do a certain project, and then when it comes the moment of deliverance, all this different aspect modified it and you end up doing different, or the outcome is different. Have you had that experience? Yes? No? Yeah. You want your life going this way and then end up this way. And then you ask yourself, but how come? I have heard that I have the power to manifest my reality. And that my thoughts will come forward. And I do have the sincerity and the willingness. And so there are two factors. One is either that you are creating something out of your personal will that have nothing to do with your predestiny, because you have wrote certain clause to come here. And then when you're here, you decide to change the contract and end up someplace else. You cannot do that. So the lack of attunement to, okay, what is it that I really truly know that I need to do or follow? That disconnection with what you know make you very insecure and immediately want you to solve the problem by going into your head. Okay, then I have to have a plan. And that head plan is not gonna go. So that's one aspect. All of us have experienced that. The second aspect is the lack of perceiving completely what is it that you have outside. You have a lack of concentration and perception of what is really the facts about a situation, a person, and about your life. So the translation between what is in front of you and how you see it is different. But you perceive it as a reality and you don't concentrate enough to know deeply the essence of your life or the person or the project that you are embarking. So when you are a seeker, you have to have extreme concentration towards where is it you're going. It's paradox because you're not going anywhere. It's not a trajectory. However, in the time and space, a certain sensation of trajectory. But the actual trajectory is between you and the object that you are perceiving, your own enlightenment. So you push away your own enlightenment, it only will happen, I don't know, another 1,000 years. Then you push it away. Then the concept of time gets distorted or created. Of course, the 1,000 times you never arrive because you're always in a distance, a certain trajectory. The other one is you see that enlightenment not straight. not straight in the eye. This is something like obscure, something that is far, something that is unseen. So your vision is not only distorted, but foggy. That prevents you from being absolutely focused in what is it you want and where is it you're going. So we'll do a little experiment to see how accurate you're able to translate an object into how it looks like. It's an exercise of accuracy and concentration. It's not skills. We're going to do a little drawing. And it's not a skill. It's accuracy. Between you and the distance of that object. How you see it. So I learned this lesson when I was in art class. One of the few art classes I have taken in my life. And it was a drawing class. So they put a bottle there and three of stand still painting or objects. And I need to copy it. Just in pencil. And I start noticing the bottle is higher and bigger than the apple beside. It's farther. I was not reading correctly. And I was frustrated because I'm freestyle. I just go with the flow. No. There are moments to go with the flow, and there are moments to be so absolutely concentrated and reading. Your eyes need to perceive what is correct. But see, in front of your eyes, you have the lens of your interpretations. You interpret your reality to your interest. You see a beautiful woman and you interpret it. For some it's a competition, for another one is a place of envy, for another one is a place of desire, and so on and so forth. You interpret constantly. You make that object or subject, and you and your life in relationship to that, it get modified. Because in the moment you modified the outside, you are modifying your organ of perception. So in retreat, when everything is still, when we start just going within, it's a time, it's the perfect absolutely time to start correcting those wires inside. So read me well. I don't want you that you make a life skill, how you say that? A still life perfect. That's not the exercise. I want the proportions between you and the object that you're looking at, the more accurate. No flappy, no flappiness. You say flappiness? No. Sloppy. to seeing you too. Right? You can slap too, but you know. Concentration. You concentrate for 3 days in your life and then it's like Facebook. The other days I was sitting with the expert and we enter with one specific purpose, which was to teach me how to use media. And then she was teaching the lessons and so on, and she found something attractive. And then she say, see, this is what has happened with media. It just, you get distracted. You enter with the purpose, okay, I'm going to enter, put the sutra, and then you see the cute dogs. You're gone. You still start rolling. Are there more cute dogs? Then by the end of the third roll, you say, what am I here for? You lost all the momentum. Have you happened that? It's like going to the shopping mall, you go, it's okay, I need shoes. Then you end up with a sweater. This is okay if it's Christmas or big sales. But my point is that most of the time we're born into life with very clear what is our purpose, what is it that we need to learn, and then we get distracted with the experiences, with the pains, with the joys, with the attachments, with the concepts, with the what I should not, etc. Then you're 50 and you go, what is it that I'm here for? Oh yeah, I'll call it middle age crisis. It's not a crisis, it's just a revalidation that you are missing your concentration. Then you have to recap everything and say, okay, what is it? So in retreat is a good moment in the day of creation. That is today, we're studying that. The day of creation. You need to be constant in your perception. Perceive right and proceed constantly. In the Vedas, it's the first thing. Say commitment. So in the beginner says, commit to your sadhana, commit to your daily practice. It's just a way to educate your concentration. Yes, a certain time, I'm doing this. I don't like it one day, I will love it someday. It's not because you're going to get enlightened, because you are not going to get enlightened through sadhana. But you are educating concentration. And when is concentration? Is equanimity. Correct perception is equanimity. Correct perception is the base of your enlightenment. And this can be translated with music. Sometimes I see you when we're dancing, let's say. And then the rhythm of the music is pam, 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 let's say, for example. And your body goes pam, 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 pam. Where is this coming from? You're off. It's a simple dance, but is the movement in your life are not synchronized with time and space. They're not synchronized with what is out there in front of you. You are not interacting with what is in front of you. Because you don't have concentration. So if that happens, with what are you interacting? With your head, with your inventions. Not the good inventions, the useless inventions. Because you're not inventing nothing original. Right? So we're going to put an object with light. The light will be reflected. It will be shadows, it will be grays, it will be dark, it will be white, and you will have one pencil and one paper. And you will relate the space between you and the paper and the object and the skill to draw it. And see how that goes. I'm not going to correct it. It's not a skill thing. It's just for your brain to operate their certain wires together. Okay? So the first thing I want you to do is you take a space, take a sit in the space. The object will be more or less here. So let's set this up.